10,000 years ago, the Inuit people crossed between Siberia and Alaska and settled there for 5,000 years. After that, they established themselves between eastern Siberia and Greenland. They lived, and some still do live, as hunting people who relied on consuming sea and land animals to provide them with food, clothing, and the materials needed for building their tents. But to obtain such things, they had to appease their hostile goddess, Sedna. She was once a very beautiful girl whom many men wished to marry, but none of them pleased her, and so she rejected men again and again and again. Her father, who was desperate for a better life, became very angry with her arrogance. One day, though, Sedna met a promising man who she quickly fell in love with. She left her home to live with her husband, but once Sedna had arrived to her new home, she discovered that her husband wasn't a man at all. He was actually a birdman. Sedna was miserable. She lived in a nest and ate only fish. She wasn't living the enchanting life she had been promised. One day, Sedna's father went to see how his newly married daughter was doing and saw how sad she was, which drove him into rage. Her father became furious at the birdman for being deceitful, and for that he killed him. Soon after, Sedna left with her father to return home, but as they were leaving, they spotted the birdman's family coming after Sedna for revenge. The seabirds began attacking them. In panic, instead of helping Sedna get away, Sedna's fearful father threw her overboard into the icy water. Having no such wish to die an early death, Sedna grabbed onto the edge of the boat, but her father, who was only worried about himself, cut her fingers off because he did not want to die with her. And as her fingers sank into the water, they turned into all the animals of the sea. Also, since Sedna had no fingers to aid her in fighting for her life, she drowned all the way to the bottom of the water, where she became goddess of the sea. Every so often, Sedna would get angry for not being able to brush her hair, and so she would unleash her fury and create violent storms. Because of the way she had been mistreated, Sedna also demanded to be ritually appeased in order for the Inuit people's society to thrive, and anyone who violated her orders had to send a shaman to restore their food supply. The story of Sedna reflects the challenging environment in which the Inuit people live in, the intense relationship there is between men and women, and the importance of medicine men. It also reveals their respect towards nature and that killing animals and maintaining harmony is essential in life.